What is up, Flick fans, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're talking about the first three posters not officially released from D23. We have leaked concept art / images, but they are looking to be what the posters are going to look like once they release. We have three things we're talking about today: Black Widow, Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and what we're actually going to start with first right now, and that is WandaVision. So here is your first look at kind of the vibe, the aesthetic we're getting from what this show is going to be. And you know, we've heard word that, hey, it could take place maybe not in the 1950s and 1960s, but have that vibe, have that feel to it. But it looks to me like this is really giving off the, hey, we're taking place in the past vibe, and some interesting things that I notice in this poster. So first off, and I think everyone's going to notice this, we have a shadow in the background. Who could that be of? Is that the villainous Nightmare? Could this be our first look at the villain that we have heard word that's going to be kind of carrying over into the Doctor Strange sequel? Probably not. You know, it also kind of looks like Scarlet Witch with her mask on. Could this also be Marvel's first attempt at a House of M storyline? Maybe bringing that into the MCU, and heck, this could be their way of introducing mutants. All right, probably stretching, but hey, there is a clear shadow on the wall. Who could that be of? Another thing that I'm noticing here is the lack of color out the window. We have black and white in the background, and it kind of fades into the wall there, yet we have color in the foreground. So the feeling and the vibe that I'm getting from this particular poster is the fact that what we have heard about this taking place in the 50s and 60s and having that feel to it is true according to this poster, but it also could take place in two different time periods. Maybe that's why we have part of it in color, part of it in black and white. But is this all happening in Scarlet Witch's mind? That's my big question, because it feels like whatever that shadow is, whether it's herself or whoever the villainous character is in this show, is kind of messing with her, making her think that she is living this life with Vision, who may still be with us somehow, or it's all happening right up here, and maybe that's why it's called Wanda Vision. I don't know, just a thought. Let's move on to the next poster, and as you guys can see, we have our first look at Black Widow. Yes, yes, yes. Look at the characters in the background. That's what I want to focus on first. Of course, we have Taskmaster at the top, and we still don't know who Taskmaster is going to be. If you were to ask me, Austin, what's your opinion? Who could that be? I think Florence Pugh's character could end up kind of giving us a bait and switch and go from good to bad to good again, back to bad, and she could end up being Taskmaster. Don't know anything, that's just a guess. And then, of course, you have Rachel Weisz's character there, and we don't really know the role that she's playing, but they did say she popped up in the footage. We also have a first look at David Harbour's character. What we have heard is the Russian version of Captain America. If you guys don't know, David Harbour is actually playing the Red Guardian. This is a staple of the KGB who works alongside with Black Widow during her time as a Russian spy. And we kind of got a hint at this when David Harbour came out on stage. This was like a month and a half back, and he's like, I don't know if I like Captain America. Now we see why. This is basically the Russian version of Captain America. And I love the fact that he's playing this character. Could play a role in the MCU in the future, may just be a standalone character here. But I love the vibe that we have from this Black Widow poster. Of course, putting her at the forefront, and the color scheme, black and red. That's how we know this character. And of course, she has a new suit in the poster, and I'm loving the look of this new suit. We have the standout of the yellow, the reds, the grays, the blacks that we know from her suit so far, but really liking the vibe this movie is going for. And from what we heard from the footage, the action is Jason Bourne style. Incredible, not too much shaky cam, but it's filmed in a way and performed in a way that I think is going to get a lot of people excited about this Black Widow movie. Also, we have a leaked picture of her white suit, aka White Widow, from the movie. Now, this could just be a different sort of operation where she has to wear a different colored suit. We've never seen it before in the MCU, but it's a really cool thing to introduce. And it's giving off Silver Sable vibes, if you guys know who that character is. And I like the look of the suit. It's not stealthy, It's not supposed to be stealthy. I have a feeling there's going to be a scene in the snow, and that's why she's wearing this suit. But overall, it looks really cool, and I really like the reveals that we're getting leaked. We're getting at the panel, it would have been cool things to release, right? But we're back to the leaked concept art posters, and we're talking about the Falcon and the Winter Soldier. And we get our first look at the Falcon kind of taking over the mantle of Captain America. You see, and it's not the best look, right? I feel like the color could be even a bit more off from when we get the actual poster, maybe with the actual characters, because once again, concept art, we have the red, we have the white, and we don't see a prominent blue, but I guarantee there's blue on there. Now, I was expecting more of a comic book accurate suit. This is just a side view, and once he turns around, we could see it in its full glory, and I could absolutely love it. Not that I don't love it, I was just wanting a bit more, full-on Captain America now. Not that they were trying to give us a full frontal view, because I do think it's something that they're kind of hiding, waiting to reveal, maybe for a first trailer, but overall, I mean, the look of the suit is cool, and once we get the full view of it, I'm really excited about the fact that Falcon is kind of taking over this. And what we know from the story so far is the government, well, they're not the happiest people in the world that Falcon is taking over the mantle of Captain America, and he is our new Captain America, which is kind of reflective on some of the fan base who wanted Bucky to end up with the shield, and maybe they're just kind of playing off of that, or it could really serve the story well. We also have the Winter Soldier in the poster, and I like this. Listen, I love Bucky's long hair. I like when he's scruffy and he's got the beard and he's got the Winter Soldier suit on, but they've given him a nice, just clean suit. He looks like a hero finally. He has had that villain vibe if you're just taking a look at him visually over the last couple of movies. We now have the good version of the Winter Soldier, and man, I know it's simple, I know there's not much to it. If you squint your eyes a bit, you can see some textures in there that get me really excited, but I just like how they've cleaned him up, and now he is serving the role. Even though Falcon has, according to everyone, taken over the mantle of Captain America, I do think there's going to be a bit of conflict there, like, well, maybe I shouldn't have gotten the opportunity to do this. Maybe it was you, maybe it was supposed to be me, a bit of back and forth, but that's what we love about these characters, and regardless of how we feel, we don't know how the show is going to end up. And of course, we have the character of Baron Zemo returning to play the main villain. Also, and I talked about this in the live stream, Wyatt Russell, one of my favorite actors, Kurt Russell's son, if you guys don't know, playing the character of John Walker, who in the comics starts out as Super Patriot, ends up as U.S. Agent, and that is the character that he is playing. Just look at this picture. I am just so excited. This is one of those shows that just screams like comic book accuracy to me, and they're bringing back Baron Zemo in his suit, U.S. Agent, you have Falcon in his Captain America outfit. I'm like, all right, bring it to me. So those, as far as we know right now, were the only 3 posters leaked from D23. I want to know in the comments down below, which one was your favorite? What vibes are you getting? Was there anything that I missed or got wrong? Be sure to let me know that in the comments down below. I appreciate you guys watching this video for all things Marvel and Netflix and streaming and movies and tier lists. Come back to this channel and we will talk about it. And of course, my Patreon page. We're going strong right now. So many reviews, reactions, podcasting going on that channel. You are truly the best. I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you very soon.